Very warm welcome to our website, our YouTube channel. You're welcome. This is Optimal Vision Recruitment Services UK, and we are here to give you information about how to be able to succeed as an international student when you travel abroad to study. And this evening, we're going to be discussing something very, very interesting, something that every student who travels out to study is keenly interested in, and that is part-time work. How can I be able to uh, study and then also work part-time to be able to support myself in paying my bills? What are the jobs that are available? And how can I go about looking for these jobs? In this video, we're going to discuss the jobs that are available to part-time students. And if you see me looking down, just know I'm looking at my notes. So please don't think I've disappeared. I have not. So basically, the jobs that I'm going to be discussing this evening are jobs that are mainly available in the UK, but they can also be available in any parts of the world where you go to study, in Europe, in Asia, in North America, in South America, in Australia. These jobs are still available. You can check them out. This part-time work that is available for students to be able to support themselves. And so the very first job I'm going to mention is care assistant work or care support work. This work involves looking after vulnerable children or vulnerable adults who are unable to look after themselves, maybe because they are old, they've got mental health illness, or maybe because they've got learning disabilities. You get training and you're able to support these vulnerable people in carrying out their daily tasks, in providing personal care for them. This job is abundant all over the world, in the United States, in the UK, in Australia, in Canada, in very many countries. It's available and you can easily get into it, especially if you have the caring attitude, you have that desire to help people, you can get into that. Most authorities, before they allow you to get into that job, they make sure that you get trained for it, and so you will be provided with the training to be able to enable you succeed, especially in the UK, and I'm sure that's the same thing all over the world. Then the other second part-time job that I want to mention is working as a domestic or as a cleaner. This could be cleaning in restaurants, could be cleaning in banks, could be cleaning in care or nursing homes, could be cleaning in hospitals. These jobs are available for part-time students who are studying, and they can apply for these jobs and work part-time and be able to support themselves. Another job that is also there for part-time is retail assistant, and that basically means working in a place like H&M, Marks and Spencer, Sports Direct, that's talking about the UK, Primark, and some other retail giants where you can support people to make their purchases and help them, maybe working at the till, or maybe rearranging things that have been scattered by customers and all of that. So that's the third one. The fourth one is working as a waiter or a waitress in a restaurant. And in many cases, because of course you have loads of restaurants in the UK, both fast food joints, both like KFC, like Nando's, McDonald's, Burger King, Costa, coffee shops, all of that, and some others, Greek restaurants, Indian restaurants, Chinese restaurants, they might be looking for somebody to help them do service. You can be able to work with those people. Then the next one has to do with being a delivery driver. It works with this food or restaurant services as well. You'll be able to deliver food for them to their customers who have made orders. You can easily do that by using a bicycle if you are very good with one. I am not good with one. Or if you can drive, you can also do the same thing. So that was a way of helping yourself to be able to earn extra income. Then another one is working in the supermarkets, like in the UK, like Asda, like Aldi, like Waitrose, like Tesco, like the Co-op. All of these places you can work there part-time as a basically sales girl or sales boy, depending on how you classify it. And you'll be helping to attend to customers, restock items, and then of course you will also be making some good money as well. Another one you need to think about is the work of being an event service person, and that involves working with those people who have events in the catering events. Sometimes if you're in a city where there is a football team, they have matches and then they have loads and loads of fans who are there. These fans need to eat, they need to drink, so those events people support with that. And then of course you also have working for your university. That's one other part-time option. Working for your university as maybe a student guide, a marketing assistant, or an international ambassador. I remember when I was with the University of Portsmouth, I was a student guide, and I was also a marketing assistant. And of course, this university do pay good money, and you of course get to welcome other international students, or maybe even students from the UK or Europe who have come to study, and you show them different parts of the university that they may not know anything about. And of course, you explain to them how things work, and definitely it's a way of making some good money as you're working part-time. Another job that is available is being a steward at events. A steward is someone who maintains order at events. Like I mentioned, there might be football matches, there might be cricket matches, there may be racing events. They need stewards to be able to make sure that things are done orderly. So you make sure that the crowd behaves themselves. You guide them, you direct them how to go about it, the things they need to do. And of course, basically, you stand on your feet in most cases for long hours. I think that's something that I also did a long time ago when we especially had the Queen's Diamond Jubilee. I think I remember doing a steward job then, which was fantastic. And I also think I remember doing some job at the Olympics 2012 as well. So these are all part-time jobs you can do as a student. Moving on swiftly, another part-time job you can do as a student is to work in security. SIA, they call it here in the UK. So working as a security is something that you need to do quite a few bit of training for. But if you're able to do it, do the training, which can be quite expensive as well. If you're able to do it and then you start working with them, then of course you will now be looking after the security at clubs, maybe nightclubs, and the shops, or maybe even at football events. Like I mentioned, make sure the place is secure. Sometimes you might even be working with the police because of course you've got some security training, some kind of military training. Another job you can do as a student, part-time job you can do, is to work on construction sites as helpers. You can help gather up the things that have been used. You can help to supply materials that are being used for building, help those people who are working there to be able to make sure that they deliver good construction service. You help them pick up as well after they are finished, and that's a good way of making some good money as a part-time worker, as a student. The next one we're going to talk about is working as a warehouse operative. Warehouse operative, that